Welcome to the weekday, Wednesday, hump day show. Infinity is the place to go. Meet Laura, Rick, critters, and camels too. We're all so excited to entertain you. So go on, sit down in your comfy chair, cause at Infinity Acres Ranch, love grows there. See ya on BTW 21.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Infinity Acres Ranch Hump Day show. It is going to be Wednesday, and we are here with our Enable group, as well as some of our llamas. Today's feature is going to be the top 10 groovy facts about llamas, and the Enable group is going to help share that. So here at Infinity Acres, we're a local nonprofit. We do educational animal programs. So therapeutic learning is one of the focus that we have for Enable. Enable is an acronym which stands for Enriching, Nurturing, Animal-Based Learning Experiences, and it is a state licensed group for adults with disabilities. And we're so excited to be here and share all this great things with you. And then in the second part of our show, we're going to be talking about the upcoming special spring prom. So we got lots of exciting things. So we're going to start off with some introductions. And your name, please?
Hi, my name is James.
My name is Phoenix.
And who do you have between you?
Marco.
I'm Lion Laney.
I'm Karma Kathy.
And who do you have?
We have Mambo.
My name is Sterling.
And who do you have with you?
Mark Lakota.
Yes, this is Lakota, looking beautiful.
I am Josh, and I have Elon.
And if you notice, one doesn't look quite like the other. We snuck in a little miniature horse here.
Hi, my name is Patricia.
And Patricia is not only one of our amazing volunteers, but she's also staff here, and we love having her in our life. And she has an amazing bond with the animals as well as all the people. So we're going to go over our top 10 facts about these friends. So, Dylan, you're going to be number 1. So llamas are part of the camelid family. So who are their cousins?
Alpacas and camels.
That's exactly right. So these guys are part of the group, and there's alpacas, llamas, guanacos, and vicuñas, and the big camel is their big cousin. Very good. And Josh, where are llamas from?
South American Andes Mountain.
Perfect, exactly right. So these guys are built for the cold weather, aren't they? And they have special adaptations for the mountains. They actually have padded feet with 2 toenails, and that helps give them balance as they're climbing up and down the mountains. And then they also have very heavy fur or wool to keep them warm up in the mountains. And number 7, James. Tell me about what they eat.
They eat grain and hay.
And that makes them omnivore, herbivore, or carnivore. What is it?
Omnivores.
Nope, herbivores. They only eat plants. That's right, they only eat plants. And what do you call the droppings or the poop from llamas?
Beans. Llama beans.
Llama beans, yes. What's really cool about llamas is unlike horses and goats and other animals, they don't just drop their droppings everywhere. They all use sort of a community pile, which makes cleanup a lot easier. These guys are amazing animals and a real pleasure to own. So they can also be used for things like trekking. And we are actually going to be hosting a llama trek here the last weekend of April, along with our first spring concert series. And that's where you can put backpacks on them and carry your lunches or your tents. And you can go hiking through the mountains. Do you know that they're actually even used as caddies on some of the golf courses in the United States? And that's because their feet, being padded, don't tear up the greens. So these guys can make amazing pets. They can be used in therapy. They're excellent therapeutic animals. We bring them even to nursing homes, and they'll go into the bedrooms and put their heads down on patients who are still laying in bed and can't get up and go visit them. So they have very high intelligence. We don't like to say it in front of the alpacas, but they're smarter than the alpacas. So we love our llamas, and we do a lot of exciting and fun things with them. We also have a 4-H club, and we will be featuring the 4-H club on one of our upcoming shows. And we compete with the llamas. We take them to festivals and fairs and competitions, and we always do very, very well because they're very easy to train, and we spend a lot of time making them very social and good friends. Miss Kathy, another special thing about llamas is their wool. What can you do with their wool?
Make clothes out of it, turn into yarn.
So we cut their hair off and we shear them once a year, and we clean the fiber, and we can dye it pretty colors, can't we?
Yeah.
And then we spin it into yarn.
Yeah.
And then we can also do a thing called
Feel felty.
needle felting. And needle felting is a really neat way to make ornaments and decorations, and a great way to use the fiber. Dryer balls is another really big popular item with llama things. It takes the static out and helps your clothes dry faster. And Phoenix, they have a special personality. They like to protect things. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
They guard your animals.
That's right. What kind of animals will they guard?
Sheep.
Sheep, goats, alpacas even.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a coyote or a dog that comes into the field, what will they do?
Chase them away.
They will chase them away. They will stomp them or kick them. And they also have an alarm call. It's like having a 400-pound squeaky toy. It's pretty cool. And Lainey, how do llamas talk to each other?
They hum.
Like what? Show me what it's like.
Mm.
That's right. Very, very good. They hum, and that's how the moms talk to the babies. That's how they talk to each other, and that's how they communicate with each other. Now, llamas, as well as most animals, they fight for survival. So that means like reproduction as well as food. So one of the things that people may be aware of, they say, oh, llamas are going to spit. And that's because when they go to a lot of the zoos, they buy a bucket of food, which is like buying a Target, because they're not spitting at the people. They're spitting at the other animals because they're all competing for that same bucket of food. We don't have that problem because we don't use food as an incentive. Our animals are well trained, and unless something scares them or someone's mean to them, there's no reason for them to get upset. And we don't use food as an incentive. And then the top one groovy fact about llamas is, we get asked this every single time, is the llama gonna spit at me? Well, llamas, alpacas, guanacos, vicuñas, and camels all have the ability to spit. However, they don't generally need to use that. In the same way dogs bite and cats scratch, all animals have a natural defensive mechanism, and that is part of their communication. Most of their spitting is at each other, and it's like, stay away from my food, stay away from my sweetheart. Hey, it's my turn in front of the fan. So it's territory, food, relationships, reproduction, or fear that makes them spit. But as long as you are kind and gentle, there's no reason to worry about any of that from the llamas from Infinity Acres Ranch. So, would you guys all like to just take a walk down the field and come back? Like, why don't you walk down and trot on back?
Yes, we can, Miss Laura.
Okay, that way you get to see them move. Now, they all have different haircuts because it's sort of like an individual style, just like people. It's fun to make things look a little different. And you can see how easily they walk and lead and how much they enjoy the human interaction. Okay, guys, turn around and run back towards the camera. Say, come on back. Come on back. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. We're going to just go real quickly. I want each of you to tell me your favorite animal here and your favorite thing to do.
The horses.
What do you like to do about the horses?
I like feeding them.
Feeding them. Okay.
The peacocks.
And what do you like about the peacocks?
They're pretty feathers.
The llamas.
And who's your favorite llama?
Mambo.
I knew that answer.
Wallaby.
Okay, and your nickname is Karma, Kathy. Why is that?
Because I name after Karma.
what is-
Wallaby.
Karma's the wallaby, and actually Karma's got a little baby Joey in her pouch that you'll be seeing in a future episode. And what's your favorite animal, Dylan?
Dogs.
Oh, and you know what? I remember from the very first time we met you, the dogs just really seem to like you, don't they? And when you're feeling nervous or upset, what helps you to relax and calm down? Petting the dogs?
Petting the dogs.
Yeah, petting the dogs. They're wonderful therapeutic animals too. And Josh, I love your shirt. Life is better on the farm, and that is so true. So tell me, what is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is horses and llamas.
Okay, and what do you like to do with them?
I like to brush the horses and I like to clean out the llama stalls.
Okay, that's excellent. Yes, there's something very therapeutic about that. And Patricia's daughter is actually the president of our 4-H club, and we will be having a feature on that in the near future. So, and she's one of our competition ladies. She likes to go out and show off the llamas. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate everybody out here. Just wait till the second half of the show. We've got more fun things coming up. We'll look forward to seeing you in a few minutes. Welcome back to the second part of the Infinity Acres Wednesday Hump Day show. We're glad you're staying tuned with us. So today we have the second part of our llama show, and joining our Enable group is the Doss Residential Home. And they came with their beautiful Class A camper for a night of camping at the zoo.
It was fun.
So this is Darlene. She is the founder of the group home. And can you tell me how many of your folks are going to be coming to the spring prom?
Oh my goodness, it's about 5.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Yes.
We are so excited to be able to offer this again for the second time. This will be your first time attending it,
will
right?
be our first time. We're excited.
And everybody's going to dress up and look gorgeous. Raise your hand if you're excited about the prom.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, he's very excited about the prom. That's okay. So, yes, we are going to be having the prom on March 3rd, and you will be seeing the flyer. It's also on our webpage, infinityacres.org, along with the buttons that have the guest registration as well as the volunteer registration forms on it. So now, what has been the highlight of your visit here at the zoo? What have you and your folks been able to do?
There's been several highlights. When we drove up, Tracy was like, "It's a farm, yay!" We like the camping. We like the comfort. We especially like seeing the animals. Favorite. Oh, what's y'all's favorite? Alex liked the snake. Dana loves the cat.
The baby Joeys.
Get the baby Joeys.
Yep.
Yes.
We have 3 Joeys in the pouches.
Yes.
How many of them did you get to see?
I saw 1.
And you got to see 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's awesome. And Dana.
And the baby camel.
And that's right. That's one of my highlights. The baby camel. Did you like seeing the llamas? Huh? No? What did you like best? You like the kitty cat? Okay. And what did you like, Tracy? What did you like? The kitty cats too? How about the kangaroos? Did you like the kangaroos? And the birds? Uh-huh. And did you take a llama for a walk, Alex?
Red walk.
Yes, it is awesome. Doesn't he look beautiful in his little outfit? So here at Infinity Acres Ranch, we also have camping at the zoo. So if you go to our website, infinityacres.org, you can click on the Hip Camp button, and it'll take you right to the reservation site. It is a lot of fun. People have been able to go out and enjoy the bird aviary, feed the kangaroos and the wallabies, play with the babies. We got the baby camel now, and we're going to be giving that a bottle in a little while.
Oh boy, that'll be fun.
So
We saw that on the website.
and this is your second visit here. So you had enough fun the first time. You wanted to come back and stay even longer.
The first time we only stayed a couple of hours. The second time we said, okay, 2 days.
Yep, and so this has been a fantastic time, and we actually have had pretty cooperative weather considering it's February.
Yes, yes.
So we have the upcoming events of the prom on March 3rd. And then in April, on April 22nd, we have the 5K Ranch Run. And we have animals stationed all the way around the racetrack.
I had not heard about that.
All dressed up. And so people that are running, if they need to catch their breath, can stop and do a quick selfie with the animals. And then the following weekend is the Llama Trek Camping Weekend with the highlight of the band concert. We have a beautiful pond and with a nice dock, and the dock was sponsored by Dr. Jones and Deshawn, and we are going to have it sort of like a natural amphitheater down there, so that's going to be amazing. And Arbitrary Friends, who will probably be our guests next week, will also be part of the concert series, and they're helping to coordinate it. In fact, Tony and Hannah came out yesterday and are actually helping to do some of the landscaping to make it even prettier down there.
Listen, you're busy.
We are always busy here at the ranch. Speaking of which, we're always looking for volunteers, sponsors, and donors. We always are very, very grateful for those things. The volunteers are sort of the heartbeat and the lifeblood of any nonprofit.
They are. It's nice to be greeted. They greet you so warmly.
Yes, it is really good. And speaking of sponsors, Dr. Jones and Deshawn and Molina Healthcare are the premium sponsors for our prom coming up.
Super.
Title sponsors, and we're very grateful. They support our summer camp programs and a lot of the events. They are the ones that are able to, so that we did not have to raise our prices much this year because of their sponsorship. And we're we wouldn't be able to do half the things that we're doing now without them, including all the ranch expansion. My goodness, we've put in, even since you were here.
I said that. I said, wow, you've added a lot since we were here last year.
We're always working, always trying to make things nicer and better for the animals, enrich their habitat, and make things prettier and more enjoyable for our guests. And we really hope that you will be one of our guests in the near future. And again, please go to infinityacres.org, click on top to the event page, check out all the events. Please consider signing up to volunteer at a few of them. Okay, so we have a few extra minutes. I think we ought to take everybody down and go to the bird aviary. It's a parakeet exhibit sponsored by Jones, Deshawn, and Molina Healthcare. And let's go feed the parrots.
We would like that. We haven't had that chance yet.
Okay, let's go see the bird aviary, everybody. Oh, look at that. It landed right on you. Aw, you like that? Wow, that's pretty special, isn't it? Good job. Good job. Hey, turn around. Let's see. Turn this way. There you go. Then you get on the camera. Oh, look at that. Look at all the birds.
Look, Dana.
You got a beautiful one.
Let me see.
Come on, Dana.
How about that, Tracy? That's neat.
Well, you got two. Whoops. Wow. Come on, Dana.
Dean.
I'm working on it.
No, that's not why I'm saying Dean. That's not why I'm saying Dean. He is afraid.
Oh, it's okay. You'll be okay.
Good job. You like that, huh? Oh, you want to take it?
Dana.
That's it.
Good job, Alex.
Wow, Alex, you're doing it. job.
That's my friend too.
You like the blue one or the green one?
Boy, girl, you're just having fun.
Oh, look at him hanging upside down too.
What are you doing?
You're like the bird whisperer over there. Look at you.
Yeah.
You got 8 or 9. Holy cow.
You have a calm nature about him. That's probably why they like
You got any, Jay?
Oh, on my head.
You got some? Okay, good.
That doesn't go with it. That has to stay. Stay with that.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
So many different colors. So the parakeets are the ones landing on the sticks and eating the seeds.
Isn't
And
it
at
a
your
pretty
feet
bird?
are fancy pigeons.
Huh? Isn't it a pretty bird?
I hear the pigeons cooing over here.
Mm-hmm. And we have a baby pigeon over in the corner.
In the box. You see where it's sitting on top? Can you hear? I see it. He knocked your yo-yo. Wow, yeah, look at that. Same color, huh? Oh, your hat too. He knocked your hat, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, oh, look, he's gonna do it. Oh, you missed it. No. No, sit down. Look. You wanna hold it? Oh.
That is awesomeness.
Yes. You okay?
No. Right now we're talking about the color.
It's the same color. Oh, beautiful.
Got one, Dana. Yay!
It's on my head. Look.
Pretty cool, aren't they, guys? This is probably one of the most popular.
Look up, I can see why. Especially if they like birds.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, did it scare you?
Oh, you're pretty crazy. Isn't that pretty, bird?
Right above your head.
You want to hold stick again?
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a lot of fun sharing the bird aviary with us. Just one of the many exciting things you can do is to book an animal encounter at Infinity Acres Ranch. Go to the website, infinityacres.org, check us out, look at our events, consider camping at the zoo, and you can call me to book your own private encounter. See you next week.